The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here, Ed and Dave with you, entering June.
Ooh, and
Not
she's
May.
a lovely woman.
May and June. What do we have tonight? Secret Life of Pets.
Dark Phonics.
And late night, we're calling this a brief
A
look
brief.
at, because I believe it is one of these films Spielberg was talking about.
A streaming film?
It's from Amazon Studios, and I think it doesn't show in a lot of theaters. I don't know if it was listed as limited, but I see ads for it all over, but I'm not sure if it's going to be playing all over.
So, Spielberg, as we touched upon last show, wants to keep the streaming films from being eligible for Oscars in the Best Picture category. Wants it more towards television. But are they circumventing this by having it be limited release, therefore making it eligible for the Oscars?
Yes, that's what they do. I don't think he even likes that.
I would agree.
Right, you can't have it mainly on Amazon and throw it into, New York and LA theaters and then have it eligible for Oscars. We don't, that doesn't fly here.
It's some kind of weird shenanigans.
Right.
We don't like those shenanigans.
Also, we'll be looking at the DVD releases
Yes.
coming up on the show, and we'll have a chance to win free movie tickets. Should always mention this right off the start.
You know what? Don't bother. I'll tell you what.
Why is that?
We've been doing this show for how long? And if we're not going to start, if we haven't started by now, just forget it. Because, we'll be dead soon.
Oh, no, Dave.
Well, you didn't know. We're not getting any younger.
We have lasted longer than Luke Perry and John Singleton, though. These poor, a lot of heart attacks, even some of our classmates. Heart attacks and survived, but,
My left arm.
You were getting good workouts at Ollie.
Oh, that's all I do. Is
where you lift.
lifting big rolls of carpeting on my shoulders, on my big, broad man shoulders. Like that, what's that, I don't know, that character from the Spider-Man that played there briefly.
Oh, KRAVEN the Hunter?
KRAVEN, yeah.
Look for the KRAVEN the Hunter still to be inserted here.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty entertaining. I looked at that not too long ago. And it's on YouTube in 2 parts because we could only do 15 minutes at a time, or 10 minutes, I think it was. But that should be remastered in its full glory. Because that was, remember all the costumes we had for that? And we had your KRAVEN one, and all very authentic to the comics.
Except for the fact that KRAVEN was this, muscular dude.
Right.
And you had me playing KRAVEN.
Right.
And I was,
You were the only one with a goatee. That's what qualified you for KRAVEN.
and a B cup.
Oh, no. Well, they had the lion costume covered up anything out there.
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly ripping through the costume.
Let's see. Why don't we jump right in to the Secret Life of Pets
All right,
here.
you go right ahead. I'm going to just have a drink.
Patton Oswalt, Dana Carvey, Kevin Hart do some voices here. The Secret Life of Pets 2 will follow summer 2016's blockbuster about the lives our pets lead after we leave for work or school each day. Illumination founder and CEO This you can tell that they don't want to give too much of the plot away, whatever that may be, because we're mentioning the collaborators and CEOs of Illumination, which I'm not going to mention now if I see that there.
You wrote it. You brought it. You
I know.
put it on there.
I remember noting I was going to try and find a longer explanation, and then I didn't get back to it. The other things, you know. God, there's plenty to do when you retire. This is PG, by the way. But I'm noticing as I sit here, I was going to cut the board over here. I was going to order poppers. And things just come up. I don't know what they are, but it seems like, you know, I try to get up at 10 o'clock.
Try to get up at 10 o'clock. That's the funny part, is the word try. I don't know when I go if I'm going to be able to sleep a little later than 9.
Yeah, what time do you get up now?
6.
6. Yeah, I got up at 6:30, the ungodly hour. And I hope I remember when I put this show together that I won't be needing clips this far in.
I get up at 6:15 this morning to get to the Ollie's early.
Oh, yeah, that's ungodly also. Why Ollie's has to open up early? I guess to get all that fine merchandise out.
Yeah, right? We have a warehouse full of. By the way, this is such a great movie. We're talking about Ollie's. We have a warehouse full of merchandise that has to get out there for all the mutants of Albany to get to and buy. So that's what we were doing at 7 a.m. before the store opens at 10, and then they come pouring in at 10 a.m. and then you can't do any more work because they're asking you where everything is. I remember this one woman kept asking me, where was this, and can you show me? And I finally said to her, ma'am, I can't do the shopping for you.
Oh, no. I mean, Ollie's hasn't changed the layout of the store since it opened, I don't think. Is it so hard to, maybe these are first-timers coming in?
No, it's lazy people that just don't want to shop. They want us to go get everything for them. It's not like, you know, not like your personal shopper. But, I mean, I'm okay. People ask me questions. It's fine. More than happy to help them out.
Oh, yeah.
You want to ask me where an item is? I'll bring you there. But don't ask me where an item is and then say, okay, now can you bring me to this? I want to know. And then after that, no. Shop. You don't go to the person at the Price Chopper or the grocery store and say, bring me to the milk and get me that one. No.
Well, they do it the one by you that they're transferring over to.
Right. Well, you have to ask them because you don't know where anything is anymore.
Market 32. They're making another Market 32 by you, you're saying.
Yes.
I thought they would have stopped that when they, you know, I guess maybe they're trying to gear up sales again and try and sell that off now that the founders are passing away there. I'm still, as we take this show, I haven't put together the show where we did our deaths with Mona Golub. I don't know if that's going to be toned down a little. But I guess it's a pretty scathing tribute.
It's not a tribute, it's scathing. That's the last thing it is, a tribute. I mean, I will take the other side of the coin. It's a fine philanthropist and built the Price Chopper, which provides me with the food that causes me to survive. That's the way I look at it.
It could survive a little cheaper over at Walmart, but you don't like that one.
I don't know why this is wet. Am I like...
is your cup dripping?
No.
From the fine... Oh, that's another thing. Let me mention these cups if we need to have a few minutes. Cups.
It doesn't involve two girls, does it?
No.
Two girls. All right, let's move on to Dark Phoenix.
Okay, let's really get into this one because it's
it's a very long read. Sophie Turner, isn't she from that Game of Thrones?
Right.
Ooh. Jessica Chastain, Jennifer Lawrence, and James McAvoy in Dark Phoenix. Oh god, it's an X-Men movie. The X-Men face their most formidable and powerful foe, one of their own, Jean Grey. Is it Jean Grey or Jean Grey? Jean, okay. Because I've never seen any of these films. During a rescue mission in space, Jean is nearly killed when... What? When home? Nearly killed when home? Is that right? This force not only makes her infinitely more powerful... Yeah, I should just list that right now. Wrestling, this is just a disastrous read here. It looks like something accidentally was...
I ran out of ink and then had to reprint.
Oh.
So maybe that's what happened.
Put that on your list with the poppers. Get some
right.
Wrestling with this entity inside her, Jean unleashes her powers in ways she can neither comprehend nor contain. With Jean spiraling out of control, hurting the one she loves most, she begins to unravel the very fabric that holds the X-Men together. Now with his family falling apart, they must find Jesus Christ. They must find a way to unite, not only to save Gene's soul, but to save our very planet from aliens who wish to weaponize his force and rule the galaxy. Rated PG-13 for intense sequences of sci-fi violence and action, including some gunplay, disturbing images, and brief, strong language.
I'm seeing Ron Howard's daughter there.
But that's Jessica Chastain.
Oh, that's Jessica Chastain.
They are frequently when they both have that red hair going. Bryce Dallas Howard and Jessica Chastain are almost interchangeable.
But they have white hair in this one.
Well, in this one.
And she looks like who we're going to see in a few weeks in that zombie movie. Tilda Swinton?
Swinton?
Yeah.
No one looks like Tilda Swinton.
No?
She doesn't have any eyebrows.
Well, that's what this one looks like.
Well, maybe it's bleached or something. I don't know. It's a makeup for the film, Ed. But
Is it over already?
Yeah, I think they both. Have natural red hair.
Yeah.
And they do look very similar.
Now, this is the last of the Fox X-Men films.
Can't it just be the last of X-Men films?
Well, probably for a while, but now Marvel has bought Fox.
Oh, God.
And will retain ownership of the X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Oh, my God. Is there going to be like another one of those universes or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sick of universes. And now you got the Godzilla Monsterverse.
Yeah, well, that one kind of grew naturally, unlike that Universal Dark Universe they tried to start. They had 500 monster movies based on all the original ones lined up, and after that Mummy tanked with Tom Cruise, the Dark Universe just faded away very quickly. No more Dark Universe.
So no new Dracula or Frankenstein?
No, they had Bride of Frankenstein ready to go next, but everything was dropped.
Well, what happened to the Frankenstein? How can you have a bride if you don't have the Frankenstein?
Yeah, I don't know why they're going to try and do it all together, I guess. No need to worry about that now, though.
See that Tom Cruise? He just ruins everything. I hear music.
Oh, that's probably the upstairs studio.
Oh. Are they recording up there? Is there another show going on?
There's another show being watched up there. I don't know if it's being recorded. See, when we tape later in the day, other people in the house are up, unlike we tape earlier.
What are these people, nocturnal? You vampires?
Yeah, I don't get up early. Be interesting to see when you're retired what time you're getting up.
You get up early if you go to bed at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, you know, you go.
I gotta know, what are you doing till 4 o'clock? Are you watching stuff? Are you doing things?
No. Actually, lately I've been going to bed earlier, zonking out. But I noticed I've been up. Last year at this time when I had first retired, I was hooked on Mannix for some reason, and Cannon at 2 o'clock. Which I never watched in the 70s, but all of a sudden it's kind of fun to see all the guest stars, you know, from the old guest stars. So it was kind of entertaining.
I remember an opening scene of Cannon where he was lifting weights, which was hysterical because he weighed 400 pounds and it wasn't muscle.
Usually he's only lifting forks and spoons, but this one it was weights.
William Conrad.
He ran around quite a bit and was beat up the bad guys. Even though he was morbidly obese, I think he would have been qualified at. All right, here's the film.
The brief one?
The brief one, we're just going to mention with the read here.
All right.
Late Night, Emma Thompson, Mindy Kaling, John Lithgow. Written by Mindy Kaling.
Oh, very talented.
Amazon Studios. Here's the problem.
Oh, there.
Legendary late-night talk show host world is turned upside down when she hires her only female staff writer. Originally intended to smooth over diversity concerns, her decision has unexpectedly hilarious consequences as the two women, separated by culture and generation, are united by their love of a biting punchline. Rated R for language and some sexual references.
Ooh.
Now here's where the pictures will stop.
Okay.
And we will continue to talk about the film, although cutting down editing time in the booth for me. We don't need to see any more stills. You saw it there in a couple.
We got a lot of show to fill here.
We do?
No, we don't. 15 minutes.
Well, this is where we do DVD releases.
Okay.
Well, we're not done with this.
I'm done with it.
I was going to mention, I don't know, what was Mindy Kaling in?
Some Fox shows, ABC. I mean, I don't want.
She had her own show,
She
and
did.
then what Community she was on, maybe.
I don't
What I'm getting to is, I guess I haven't seen her enough, but I don't see her as a particularly funny comedian. But
I haven't seen anything she's been in, but I know she had a TV series
Uh-huh.
that I thought didn't do great ratings, but was, I think, critically
Enough.
liked,
Mhm.
and it hung on for a few years. I don't know what it was called. I'm sorry, I don't. For some reason, I'm thinking Jane the Virgin, but it's not Jane the Virgin.
No.
That's that other.
Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you would know
Yeah.
that. But I don't know what Mindy's show was.
No.
Sorry.
Well, she's trying out the Amazon Studios.
And she's writing.
And she's writing it, and, we'll see how it turns out. But it's not to be nominated for any awards.
But it's got that fine Emma Thompson in it.
Yeah, and this guy who we're looking at, but you're not at home,
Right.
is in the American Horror Story. Dennis
Oh, is he?
O'Hare, I believe.
I've never seen it.
Okay. You never seen any of the 8 seasons of... Some are good, some not as good, but, usually entertaining.
I've been just finding lots of stuff on Netflix.
Netflix you have.
And
Now, are you going to keep
Amazon.
Netflix when you drop your
Yes.
cable?
Yes, because it's
Yeah.
my son's Netflix.
Oh, okay, so you'll keep that.
And the Amazon and the Hulu,
Uh-huh.
which I'm taking from other people as well.
Ah, okay, so everything you want to see is covered.
Pretty much. I would still get, if I had to get my own Netflix, I would.
Yeah, but why? Why is that necessary?
Well, right, it's not right now, but it might become necessary at some point.
Huh.
Because
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for that cable. I only got the cable for the hockey, and now I can get my hockey through the Roku.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
You
going
pay
to
for Roku, or how does that
No,
work?
it's just you have a Roku TV,
Uh-huh.
at which you can download a lot of free channels, which are generally crap. But I have the local news channel 13 on there, so I can watch my news if I need to. And
You get Channel 10 where they have contests and questionable.
I didn't find Channel 10.
Oh,
I just
okay.
needed to find some channel so I can get my news that I need, and the weather, which I'll need. Other than that, there's nothing on TV.
Speaking of Channel 10, did you see that horrible looking new set they
Yes.
unveiled?
Yes, everyone's getting a new set. I think Channel 6 started it.
Uh-huh.
We're getting for those of you outside of our area, it's local news. Channel 6 got a new one, and then 13, which was there for years. 13 used the big green screen behind them, and they just had this weird image. And then they upgraded, and then Channel 10 upgraded, and Channel 10 is awful.
Well, Channel 10 has a new blue and white color scheme. And then on the left side, there's a blurry orange picture of the Capitol of New York.
Oh, I haven't noticed that.
And on the other side, it's a blue, it looks like those clear glass things from the 70s shining through. That looks horrible. And then on the back, there's words written which you can't see because they're under the desk, they're behind the desk.
Okay.
So I don't know who designed this piece of crap, but they unveiled it in all its glory.
Well, based on your critique, it'll all be changed. Just
It
like
probably
the
will.
other-
It looks like the screens are colored where they could change the color in the background. Maybe take it down. They really need to change whatever that blurry thing is in the back. But anyway, it's time for our DVD releases.
These are fine releases coming out this week. A DVD, Blu-ray, 4K digital. It's Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin.
Speaking of horrible design, look at these 4K artwork boxes.
Yeah, they're pretty generic, aren't they?
They're pretty bad.
Who's the new Batman?
Oh, this has been...
Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
right? Is he going to be a British Batman? Is he going to do a British accent?
He's getting hammered just as much as Michael Keaton was, who turned out to be a good Batman.
Wasn't that Ben Affleck a Batman? Didn't he take a lot of crap for his Batman?
Yeah, but he wasn't all that bad. He was nothing special, but he did the job.
Then was a Christian Bale a Batman?
He was good, and everybody loved him, but his voice was awful. Oh, I'm Batman. It was way too low.
Oh, wow.
It almost took you out of the picture like that.
Just like that mark on the throat of the guy who plays Elton John.
Yes.
What is his name?
Right
Taron Egerton or something?
Right where I was going.
I knew you were going with that.
Okay.
But the mole on Cindy Crawford's face doesn't take that away.
No, that's not quite as distracting.
Well, that's a beauty mark when it's a woman.
Yeah.
As long as the hair's not growing out of it. Oh, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a fine animated feature.
DC Animated Studios there. I'm not sure if this is a team up we really needed, but apparently Warner Brothers owns the Turtles, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, you want to see it? There it is for you.
Yeah.
If you don't bypass it, go on to this.
The new Scooby Doo movies.
Do you remember the Scooby Doo movies?
No.
You don't?
No.
Where this was after the classic series.
Okay. Oh, and I see they had, like, is that Sonny and Cher in the upper right? And
Sonny and Cher.
And they have Laurel and Hardy and the Three Stooges. Who's down the bottom there? It's not like Carol Burnett or something, is it?
No, that's Eastbound and Down. Jerry Reed down there, way in the bottom.
Jerry Reed?
Yes.
Next to the Three Stooges?
Yes.
It looks like a woman in a coat.
Well, we have a bad still here. But
we do.
You'll see fine
Who's below Laurel and Hardy? Phyllis Diller?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
And Don Knotts.
Don Knotts above Batman and Robin?
Right. You don't remember watching these? These
no,
are great.
I don't remember.
The new Scooby Doo movies, they were an hour long, I believe. And they had all these fine guest stars. This was released before.
I'm pretty much guessing.
Right.
Most of the guest stars, it wasn't them doing the voices. Laurel and Hardy long dead. Three Stooges were probably dead.
Right.
Jerry Reed probably did it. Don Knotts may have done it.
Yes.
I doubt Sonny and Cher did it.
I think they did.
Oh, come on.
There were, I think some of these that they're showing here, there were like 8 episodes that were not released before.
Okay.
For rights issues. But now you see this is the almost complete collection.
Yes, I see that.
Because they had to go back and negotiate with the Don Knotts estate. And everybody cleared except one episode is not in this collection.
And who is that?
It's the Addams Family.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo meets the Addams Family, which is probably why you don't see the Addams Family cartoon, which was out at the time.
Okay.
But John Astin did not give his approval.
So we got do we have to wait for him to die before?
Maybe one day there will be a complete Scooby-Doo collection.
Does he allow his Riddler to be shown on Batman there?
Yeah, somehow they got that. Maybe the rights were, nobody was given any rights back then.
That could be.
So that you can see all your characters now in the movies.
The Man Who Laughs.
Have you heard of this one? 1928.
I don't recall it. I usually know my silent films.
I've seen this and I remember reading about it.
It's vampire-y to me. It looks kind of like.
I think this is like Mr. Sardonicus, where for some reason his mouth is locked into this smile here.
Okay.
I don't know why, but they have said that this is 1928 that the Batman artist used this as
Joker,
a model for the Joker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might be interesting to see that. I've read about it, but
okay.
Never saw it.
The Bradyest Brady Bunch TV movie collection.
Now we can talk. We're close to game time. We can talk about this more next time because by mistake I put it on another show.
All right.
But this is a collection of Brady Bunch, which is out now. But
apparently, there's animated Brady Bunch as well.
There was the animated. The movies are on here. The only thing that's not on this collection is the variety series.
Oh.
With the fake Jan.
Yeah.
Who was down at that god-awful FandaCon.
Did you have a picture of her like eating pizza or your feet with the pizza box there?
Right, she put up a picture on her Facebook of her eating pizza from this gas station down the road here. Right on the circle. It's still there. They still have the pizza.
Oh, tired, people.
You're tired. The poor man was working at Ollie's. The good thing about you working at Ollie's, though, was they put out what I requested today for coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk about all the various versions of Captain Crunch.
It's not Captain Crunch, it's Cap'n.
Captain Crunch.
Cap'n Crunch. All right, so it's the Poster Pairs game, folks. You send in your email with 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the numbers you've given us, and you win 2 tickets. If you spin the wheel, you can win up to 6. I still want to say 10, but we know that's not true.
No, we don't have 10. Did we have our 8s on our old show?
I know. Lawrence Cats. 4 and 6. And spin the wheel.
If I ever find the original meow from our old show, I'm going to insert that.
Well, you've got to find it. He did it every show.
Yeah.
That we mentioned.
Anytime, yeah.
4 and 6.
Okay.
This has potential, Ed. But I don't really remember. No. Man. We're having a dry run lately.
Yeah, we're due. I have a feeling the next show or the one after, we're going to have a big winner with a spin.
Are we?
And a big ticket giveaway. Unfortunately, we won't have poppers to mark that.
All right, there they all are. Sorry you didn't win there, Lawrence, but we do enjoy meowing. So if you want to enter, just send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We will select possibly your entry, reveal what's behind those numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you spin the wheel, you could win up to 6. You could lose them. You could win 1, 2. Do we have 3?
No, 3.
But we have a 4.
We have a 4. Let's grab the.
Grab the wheel.
We have a couple minutes here. Let's bring the wheel out again. What
So
do we
we
have?
have 1, 4, 2, and
Let's
6.
put it on your
So we don't
shot
have the
there.
3 and the 5. So we don't have the odd numbers other than the 1.
Yes.
Very-
Is 0 an odd number?
Is it even a number?
It's a lack of numbers.
Yeah. It's like
How many zeros are on you? 3, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
how many 2s? 1, 2, 3. 3 2s, 2 4s, and 1 6.
These numbers were carefully worked out by the producer,
Yes.
who wanted these numbers as the new wheel. Remember the old wheel we had, which I had to carry out?
The tire?
There was a tire, and I had to carry it out and hang it. It was pretty heavy, too, on 2 hooks from the ceiling. Boy, that was a lot of work. I know these things have been available for quite some time, but finally, when we were going to do away with the wheel, because I didn't have any room to hang wheels up down here, I said they had these tabletop spinners. Let's do that. So that's what we did. All those years, I got quite the workout bringing that wheel over.
That's how you kept yourself in shape. Ed.
Right.
Once a month.
Once
Carrying
a-
the wheel. 5 feet.
Wow.
Maybe if someone won
And
and
then
spun the wheel.
we spun it and it would teeter, and once in a while it would fall down, and numbers would come off the wheel as it was being spun around.
That's right.
A lot of fun there. What's coming up next time? Let's take a look.
I have no clue.
Now, next time is Men in Black.
Oh, was it a remake of the original?
It's international. It's the international Men in Black team from Britain, I think.
Oh.
And we also have the new Child's Play. And I believe there's another version coming later in the summer. And then we have this Dead Don't Die, which was done in the area. Was shot in the area,
Okay.
down south from here a little bit, from Albany. And unfortunately, they unveiled it at the Cannes Film Festival. And it's already, about a month before it comes out, has been on Rotten Tomatoes with a 55 splat rating.
That's bad?
That's not good.
Okay, I didn't know.
Out of 100. I don't know where the
Doesn't that mean average, or does that just mean not good?
No, 55 is bad.
Okay.
Over 90 is certified fresh.
Ooh, a fresh tomato.
And then I don't know what over 75 maybe is a tomato. Pretty good.
So you want a tomato.
You don't want the green splatted tomato, which this local film has
But
got.
people like their fried green tomatoes.
They do like that, yes. So, I guess, again, we'll give people time to get their drinks.
Yeah. For what? There's nothing that follows us.
I don't know what's on after us in Schenectady. All right.
Well, it's almost over. I didn't say last time, but I'm going to say it this time, Ed.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your hiney checked.
Right.
For that. Get your colonoscopy, because you don't want that. So get it done. Get your hiney checked.
New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.